ProFootballWeekly.com, we've come up with the breakthrough players for each team in the league. We're looking at the NFC North and what would make this a breakthrough year for these guys. We start with the Lions and quarterback Matt Stafford. We know he's a high pick, very highly thought of coming out of college. Just haven't seen it because of injuries. What do we need to see from him to really have it be a breakthrough year?
You know, on the one hand, Adam, it's probably an obvious choice, but he's only started 13 of his 32 games in the league. That's the biggest thing. Stay on the field for 16 games. Prove that you could be the $41 million guy that they paid you to be. I think we're talking about a 4,000-yard passer and maybe even a 25 TD guy in this offense with all the skill they have around him.
Yeah, I think obviously some guys you don't need those big numbers. For him to really break through with that offense and the talent around, he needs to put up some big numbers. For the Bears, it's defensive tackle Henry Melton. We know that Tommy Harris likely on the move, going to be somewhere else. We need him to they need him to step up and really take that role.
Yeah, I think in increased snaps, he looked pretty good. I think if we're talking about a guy who works in a rotation, gets his 45 snaps a game, keeps doing the dirty work, make a few flash plays, really keep those ends clean. Julius Peppers, the high-paid guy. You want Melton to be in there doing the dirty work.
Yeah, Peppers gives you the numbers. Melton does the little things. For the Packers, a guy that was injured last year, we know they had a ton of them, but now coming back, you may not have really heard of Mike Neal, the defensive end. Look for him to make a move.
He's a guy they love. You know, they love his pure raw strength coming out of Purdue and think he's a player that eventually could be a starter. It might be this year. If Colin Jenkins leaves in free agency, he can really kind of anchor that front seven and allow guys like Clay Matthews to make the sacks.
Obviously, more guys on defense for the Packers as if they need it. For the Vikings, it's defensive end Brian Robison. Obviously, that defensive line in Minnesota taking a big hit. The Williams wall is somewhat crumbling. Ray Edwards may be on the move. Could be a chance for him.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Allen sees a ton of double teams. If Edwards goes, they've already given Robinson the money to be a starter in this league. So he's got to step up, be a first and second down guy, and not just that jack-of-all-trades rusher he's been the first 4 years in the league.
That is a look at the guys that could be breakthrough candidates in this year. Now, for the full list of all of these and why we picked these guys, check it out at ProFootballWeekly.com.